Outer space makes for a fantastic video game setting, with some of the best titles blending grounded realism with imaginal technology that remains a dream in the modern age. Many games even have some sci-fi elements, like jetpacks, laser weapons, and spaceships. The vastness of space makes it an especially great setting for open-world games. Of course, not every open-world game is confined to a single alien planet. Some games, like No Man's Sky and Starfield, give players the chance to explore the vast, ever-expanding vacuum of space itself, offering a literal journey through the night sky. Anyone looking for sci-fi open-world games will want to give these titles a try.
Knights of the Old Republic laid the foundation for how fun exploring the Star Wars universe can be in a game, but Jedi Survivor perfected that formula. Set 5 years after the events of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, it follows the continued journey of Cal Kestis, one of the few surviving Jedi after Order 66. The story takes on a more mature tone, exploring the emotional and moral weight of resisting the Empire's tightening grip. The sequel expanded traversal and level design, introducing open-world hubs like Kobo and Jedi. Mounts, fast travel, and improved map functionality streamlined exploration without sacrificing immersion. Combat also saw significant improvements with new lightsaber styles, customizable designs, and even the addition of a customizable blaster. In Outer Wilds, players pilot a tiny spacecraft through a hauntingly beautiful and immersive cosmic mystery set in a solar system trapped in a 22-minute time loop. Each location, whether an ancient alien ruin, a volatile volcano planet, or a frozen moon, is revealed through environmental storytelling, meant to be absorbed rather than delivered through conventional narration. Puzzles are woven organically into the natural evolution of each planet players visit in the Outer Wilds, with consequences felt physically as the loop resets all progress when the supernova arrives. As players gain knowledge, previously inaccessible areas become reachable and hidden mechanisms come to life. Frustration is rare in spite of the time limits because each reset offers new insight and deeper opportunities for exploration.
The expectations behind No Man's Sky were enormous, almost as enormous as the game itself. At launch, the game faced pushback due to several missing features. However, over time, numerous updates have transformed No Man's Sky into the experience that was originally promised when it was first announced. No Man's Sky has a fantastic calling card, the sheer, unbelievable scale of its game world. Exploration is built around procedurally generated planets, each featuring distinct flora, fauna, and atmospheric conditions. With over 18 quintillion planets, the universe feels truly vast. Players can spend their time mining resources, managing survival mechanics, and upgrading their ships to access more hostile or valuable regions of space.
The crowning king of outer space adventures has to be the Mass Effect series. Commander Shepard's mission to unite a fractured galaxy against the Reapers, a race of synthetic beings that emerge every 50,000 years to purge advanced civilizations, anchors a story praised for its scope and impact. A branching narrative, rich world-building, and morality systems allowed players to personalize their journey across multiple entries, cementing the Mass Effect trilogy as one of the finest examples of storytelling in gaming history. BioWare is arguably one of the best studios at crafting immersive worlds filled with engaging stories and deeply developed characters. The galaxy is populated with diverse alien species, each with distinct cultures, politics, and histories. One of the best things about the Mass Effect franchise was how it used environmental storytelling and detailed codex entries, which added depth and reinforced the franchise's dense and compelling lore. EVE Online is widely regarded as one of the most complex, player-driven MMORPGs ever released.
The game has endured for over 2 decades thanks to emergent gameplay, political intrigue, and a persistent single-shard universe where every player action carries weight. Unlike traditional MMOs, player influence shapes the game world. Entire wars, alliances, and economies are driven by real players rather than scripted events. New players begin their journey in New Eden, a vast galaxy made up of thousands of star systems connected by stargates. Activities like mining, trading, exploration, piracy, and warfare are all viable career paths. Progression in EVE Online is tied to real-time skill training, meaning time, not rind, is the key to success in this outer space sandbox. Elite Dangerous is part of a franchise that began in 1984 with Elite. The 4th entry in the long-running series, which was funded through Kickstarter, features one of the largest maps in any open-world game. It's a true-to-scale Milky Way galaxy simulated using a combination of real star data and procedural generation. The game offers a brilliant player-driven sandbox where careers as traders, miners, explorers, or bounty hunters are entirely shaped by user choice. Player actions influence the in-game factions, trade affects the economy, combat impacts security, and alliances shift territorial control. Expansions introduced massive capital ships and player-owned stations, while player-run organizations emerged to challenge or support galactic politics. Destiny 2 is a true titan of the gaming world for good reason. Developed by Bungie, it's a sprawling shared world shooter that continues the evolution of a live service sci-fi saga, blending first-person action with MMO-style progression. The story is set after the fall of the last city, as the Guardians are stripped of their light and forced to rebuild resistance against the Red Legion. While Destiny 2 has gone through major changes in recent years, it's still a game worth getting into, especially now that it's free to play. It has a mythic science fiction setting with deep lore, and regular expansions mean that players always have something new to do.
Starfield got a mixed reception from gamers, but it's still an impressive outer space adventure. The biggest criticism is that it lacks the deep characters and rich storytelling Bethesda is known for. To address this, Starfield includes a post-endgame feature that allows players to start over in a new universe. While the concept, beginning again in a slightly altered version of the original universe, is a great idea, the execution didn't quite live up to its potential. That said, Starfield still offers one of the most immersive and enjoyable space experiences on the market. There are plenty of interesting companions to travel with, including fun nods like the adoring fan from Oblivion, and even a version of Amelia Earhart. With countless systems and planets to explore, terrifying enemies, gripping space battles, and a galaxy of freedom, Starfield delivers a grand and open-ended journey through the stars.
Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic is not only one of the best games set in the vast emptiness of space, but also one of the greatest video games of all time. Players take on the role of a memory-wiped Darth Revan, thrust back into the ongoing war between the Jedi and the Sith. Everything, from the story to the characters to the worlds, has become iconic among gamers. The game begins aboard a spaceship under attack. Players create their character and fight their way to an escape pod, eventually crash landing on the Sith-blockaded world of Taurus. There, they must assemble a ragtag team of characters and species to rescue a powerful Jedi and find a way off-world. From that point on, Knights of the Old Republic lets players make choices that shape the future of the galaxy. The path forward can lead to total domination through the dark side, or becoming a beacon of hope in a time of darkness.
Obsidian Entertainment is probably best known for creating New Vegas, a title many fans considered to be the best entry in the Fallout franchise. But the studio also explored outer space before Bethesda released Starfield. The Outer Worlds features all the satirical world-building expected from Obsidian.
launching players into a galaxy controlled by corporations, where nearly every aspect of daily life is paired with a catchy merchandise jingle. The Outer Worlds does a fantastic job of blending RPG mechanics with first-person shooter combat. It offers a great deal of freedom, including modifiable weapons, branching dialogue, and science trees, and companions with their own perk paths. Player decisions can impact not just party members, but entire settlements and governments. The companions are arguably the highlight of the Outer Worlds, featuring some of the most charming and well-written characters in recent gaming history.